G'day and welcome to another episode. My name is Daethstro, the Aussie Geek, and big surprise, here's the follow-up to the previous video, which is literally being recorded mere minutes after the last one. So let's continue. So we will take a revolver out of the way, and now we will get on to, my nose is still itchy, we'll get on to car mode. So you're going, armored car, whichever you want to call it. We'll untab those. And we're going to untab these. We're going to fold this down, fold these up, and just push them in there. We're going to flip her around. We're going to lower that down. Try to keep that all tabbed together. You're going to untab the front here, like so, and you're going to rotate, and then this will just push up against, like so. Same here, rotate, tab up against. We're going to tab the arm back in the side, like so. And we're not even going to untab the wings. We're going to keep them tabbed into where we had them. And we're going to just fold that down, like so. And of course, we already have the wheels where we want them. And of course, you can take your guns, and as much as I don't like them, you can put them this way around this time, like so. And I think, yeah, I think they partially tab into the bottom of the wing, but they don't quite get far enough down. And if you want a bit more firepower, you can fold these pieces out. And voila, we have armored car mode, and it does roll like a car should, I suppose. And of course, you can take revolver and you can sit him down either side. He doesn't really, well, I suppose he's supposed to peg in a little bit because there's like little holes here. So there you go. You can draw it on the other side and you can throw somebody else in there. Oh, that's what I forgot. One major step I always forget, if I can get it open. You're supposed to flip open the mouth, and voila, there it is. So there is the armored car mode, and like I said, he rolls. He's a car, he rolls. So let's get down to take mode. We'll take revolver out of there. We'll unplug the guns. And we're going to lower the jaw. We're going to leave them out. And we're going to turn it around the other way. And what we can do now is we can flip this piece up. And we can put, should be able to, we can put revolver in there. He doesn't fit very well. He's sort of not really. I think you are more, actually this could be how the other pieces are supposed to work too. I think his feet get further under. No, still will not go down. So if you know how he's supposed to actually fit, there we go, he fits that way. If you know how he's supposed to fit, leave me a comment. But let's continue on. So these are all roughly where they're supposed to be, except for the arms and the legs. So what I'm going to do is just swing these out. I might end up having to unplug them anyway. You're going to untab the arms. You're going to rotate. So we now have the tracks on the bottom. And now we don't have a locking point. So we're just going to compress that. Rotate. Compress. We're going to pull this forward on the hinge that would be for if he was going into robot mode. We can flip these around, sort of create a tank hover mode. And I think we'll just untab these wings to make it easier. These will untab and go underneath and tab back in. I'll do the same there. Tab, re-tab in. And then we can lock the wings back in place. Now we won't move these just yet, but you're going to come back here. You're going to split the legs and just lock them temporarily. So just fold them out, lock them temporarily, and you're going to rotate them around so the knees are facing towards you, and then you're going to cut it back. Now you can leave it, you can leave it angled like that if you want, but if you want a little bit more, and especially with the way the transformation works, you want to then untab that so you have all this. So same thing like that. Now these do not tab again together, so they are just loose, and then this can go back and it just sort of sits under here. So there we go, and we're almost done. We take our guns, and I'm going to do it this way around because once again, as I said, don't like it. I'm going to tab these into the side here. Like, where is it? See? And you can fiddle and play and mess around. And voila, there you have, that'd be right, okay, I move the camera down to get closer, and then I move the toy back. So there he is in tank mode. You can of course just pull them out longer if you want. It doesn't really make too much of a difference because they don't tab in anyway. And you do have these fake rolling wheels and the one on top here. So there we go. He doesn't roll very well, especially on my tugger box. So it is what it is. So let's get down to its final mode. Here's robot mode. And we'll take those off again. And we're basically undoing pretty much everything. So we're just going to fold these down. Now they can lock into place. Like they were. We can fold these back to give him his heels. Fold these down. Come on. Fold these down to give him his feet. And then we start seeing some of the things I do not like about this figure, which is probably why eventually one day I will replace him. We're going to rotate these out. Oops, sorry, didn't see any of that. So we rotated these out. We're going to rotate the tracks around. We're going to rotate the forearm, and then just from the other side, flip up the fist. So you can flip it that way. It's time if you want. It's up to you. Rotate the bicep. We're going to unlock the backpack, and we're going to fold that up. So we have more of a traditional 6-gun backpack. Ooh, these legs. Okay, then we can. We'll get to you. We'll fold this down, fold these out, and come under here, flip his head up. Even, where did I put it? Oh, duh. I've left revolver in his head. Fold that back up, though, better. Fold that up, fold those back, and of course, stay. Fold him in half, flip open his head, plug him in, plug his head in, and close that. And there we go. Oh God, those knees. Those damn knees. Whoop. He's not in the best of position. He's not in the very best of stances. Oh God. I keep this guy the back. Anyway, even the angle tilt does nothing to help me. Getting in an A stance is probably the worst thing in the world too. For some reason he's a little lopsided. I don't know why. Yep. There we go. There is Sixgun in his robot mode, and as you saw, is fiddly as hell trying to get him standing straight. For the most part, this guy tends to lean against my wall behind my display, so in some cases are better. Now, one of the things that I'll point out now is, if you ever look at his head, I'll try to do my best here. You know, he looks like a good sort of just really peeved off Decepticon. But if you lift the top of his head a little bit, as I said before, you have this detail. Well, you lose that when you close it. If you try to keep that open, you're going to have try to get that out of the way. You're going to have this huge seam. So one day, if I feel like it, I might just start shearing off part of this plastic to give a bit more detail. Now, let's get down to articulation, and then we can say why this figure annoys me a bit. So, he does a full rotation. It looks up not, it looks down a little bit. If you fold this in, his arms can do a full 360. They can go out that far, but if you use that transformation joint, you can get it out further. He has bicep rotation. He has less than 90 degrees elbow bend, but if you use that transformation joint, you get more, but then you start seeing hollow stuff. His bicep does not, I'm going well with joints today. His hands does not rotate, and he does not have articulated fingers, and it only goes back, but that's due to transformation. He has no waist swivel. If you flip up this side skirt, which goes up pretty far, you do have ratcheted hips, which get you up that far. It only goes back that far. His legs go up that far, but as you're seeing, it's not very tight. I don't even think the other one does any great. See, that one's a bit tighter, but that one's just all floopy. He has hip rotation. He has a lockable knee if you want to use it, and if you want to get a double, you're basically going to dislodge his leg. Get back in there. Get back in that joint. Alright, he also has angle tilt, but it's ratcheted. So you get to there, so that's a really weird A stance. His foot can go up and down, and his heel can go up and down. Alright, why don't I like this figure? Why do I own this figure, but why don't I like this figure? And I just realized why it's lopsided. Get up there. I realize that my right leg isn't lined out. 1 second. So I don't know what it is, but for some reason one leg is tabbing in higher. I basically forced the other leg to tab higher because the other one will not tab lower. So that's real weird. But this is one of my biggest problems, and yours might be different, but let me know. If I do this, okay, now you're not going to do it. But there we go. His knees are as weak as water. And it does have a tendency to flip forward because there's nothing really stopping the wolf mode's articulation from kicking in. Now I bet you, see, it's just really easy, it's really floopy. And for those of you who have seen my Cindersaw video about using nail polish, I don't know if that'd even work. I might try it someday, or I might just say bugger it and just get another figure. One day I will get a masterpiece guy, because I reckon he'd be much better. So here he is with his guns, and you can plug them in either hand, and voila. So there we go. And you can position him. If you can get him standing up enough, like I said, this guy usually stands against a wall, so he tends to lean back. So there we go, and I'm a little bit off center. The only problem with using a phone is the camera's never in center, so I apologize for that. So yes, I failed on making a single video of this, but considering the fact that all my other triple changes got several videos for 2 modes, this has gone pretty well for 6. So thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. If you didn't like this video, just leave me a comment and tell me what I could improve and whatnot. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.